back to my channel. So let's prep our skin first. I'm going to be using this Clinique Moisture Surge moisturizer. I am obsessed with this. You can clearly tell by the jar that it's finished already. I'm just using a little bit right now. This moisturizer is perfect for dry to combination skin. I absolutely recommend it. And don't mind these breakouts. I don't know what happened there, but let's move on. So I'm going to be cleaning my lips before everything, and I'm going to be applying the Makeup Forever Lip Booster. I really love this stuff. It's very thick and moisturized, which keeps my lips very juicy. So now I'm going to be priming my face with the Too Faced Hangover RX Primer, and I'm actually going to be applying this on the outer perimeters of my face. And now I'm going to be taking the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer, and I'm going to be applying this now on my T-zone area because this really helps me out with my oiliness. And my favorite part, I'm going to be spraying my face with the Smashbox Primer Water. This is literally life. It just keeps my makeup in place, and I just love how it feels also to just spray it. And you guys know that I blend out my primer or whatever with this BH Cosmetics fluffy brush. So now for foundation, I'm going to be applying this Hourglass Stick Foundation in Golden Tan. I love this stick foundation. It's literally one of the best out there, and it's super full coverage, which I really love. And I'm going to be applying it with my L'Oreal Beauty Blender. This beauty blender is so good. I'm not even joking. Like, you guys really need to try it out and see it for yourselves. Now I'm going to be taking my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer and Ginger, and I am so obsessed with this concealer again. Like, I used it before all the rave and everything, and I know why. It's really good and full coverage. And again, blending it with my L'Oreal sponge. I love this sponge. You guys seriously need to try it. And now taking my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in a light medium, and I'm just going to be using this to highlight my face. You guys know that I love a highlight face, so that's what I'm doing. Now I'm going to be taking this iconic London multi-use contouring set, and I'm actually going to be using the middle shade and the darker shade, and I'm going to be applying it with this Morphe G33 brush. Oh my god, this little brush is so good to contour your face with. And I'm going to be blending it with my favorite brush. This is the Honest Beauty buffing brush. It's literally so freaking good. I can't even explain how good this brush is, even though it is expensive. And to blend out my nose contour, I'm using the Morphe G40 brush. This is such a good little brush to blend your nose contour. Love it. And now I'm going to be taking the Kat Von D powder in translucent, and I'm just going to be baking with this. When I do this step, I just feel like it makes my makeup last so much longer, and I never get oily when I bake. So I really recommend doing that. And now I'm going to be baking underneath my cheekbones. This has two benefits: to clean out your cream contour and all that mess, and also to chisel your cheekbones a little bit more. I love doing this. And now to set my powder, I'm going to be using this MAC NC42 Studio Fix powder, and I'm just going to be setting my whole entire face with this and using my BELLAMI Cosmetics Kabuki brush. This brush is so good to set your whole entire face. This is my favorite thing in the world right now. And now taking my L'Oreal sponge, I'm going to be pressing the powder into my skin because I really love doing that, and it just dissolves the powder very smoothly and it just leaves it airbrush. I know you guys missed my bronzer from Rimmel. This was my holy grail back then, but I'm bringing it back. This is the Rimmel London Natural Bronzer, and I'm going to be taking the Wet n Wild brush and just applying it all over my face for a bronzy look. And now taking my Becca Cosmetics Sunlit Bronzer Powder in Ipanema Sun. I really love this bronzer. I don't know why nobody's raving about it because it's so good. And I'm applying it with this Morphe brush. I don't remember the name of it, but I will list it on my description box, like always. And now contouring my nose with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette and taking that middle shade in the palette. And I'm just going to be contouring my nose like always. And for blush, I'm going to be taking the Benefit Cosmetics California. This is the Living the California Dream blush. And this is actually very pretty. It's a peachy color. It's perfect for the summertime. And I'm going to be doing my eyebrows off camera and I'll be right back. But first, let's take a little coffee sip. So now that we're done with our eyebrows, we're going to be taking Baked Browns from Dose of Colors, and I'm going to be taking this Makeup Addiction brush and taking Deserted and applying this on my crease. Really love taking a warm tone color and applying it on my crease just because this makes the other eyeshadows blend out more easily and smoothly. Now for a different eyeshadow palette, I'm going to be using the Violet Voss Pro Ride or Die palette and using Ashley and Sarah and applying this with Pretty Girl's EO2 brush and just applying this on my outer V crease. I'm also going back and forth with the EO1 brush, also from Pretty Girls, and I will have all their information down on my description bar so you guys can check them out. And now I'm going back again with the Baked Browns palette from Dose of Colors and taking Cherry Wood, again with the EO1 brush and just applying this very closely to my crease but still on my outer V. And as you guys can see, I'm going back in with the EO2 brush from Pretty Girls brushes, and honestly these brushes are so nice. I really love them. Now going back again with the palette and taking Rock Bottom, and I'm going to be applying it with this Makeup Addiction medium shader brush. And what I'm doing here is applying this color very close to my lash line, but still dragging it on my crease so it does that little fade that I really want. And don't be afraid of packing in the brown shade just to make it more intense. That's what I do. And I'm also going to be blending it with the Morphe M514 brush. This brush is so good for little details that you want to just blend out, like my dark eyeshadow. I really like this brush for that. And for my lower lash line, I'm going to be applying Outdoorsy and Desert Inn mixed together with a different flat shader brush. And I'm just going to be blending those two colors together. And then right after that, I'm grabbing Rock Bottom and applying it also with this flat liner brush. And as you guys can see, I'm just going back in with the Makeup Addiction medium shader brush and also the Morphe M5114 just so everything can just look seamless and we don't have any harsh lines. And now I'm going to be taking the Carly shade from the Red or Die palette and applying it with my Morphe M432 brush, and I'm just going to be applying this really close to my lash line and then blending it with my Morphe M506 brush. And then as you guys can see, I'm just reapplying the black shade just to make it a little bit more intense. I really want something like dark and smoky on the outer V, so that's what I'm doing. Then I'm going back again with the Morphe little blender brush. And now taking Marc Jacobs in the Buff. This is like a champagne shimmer. I really love this and applying this on my inner corners. And now for the eyelid, I'm going to be taking the Ride or Die palette and taking the shade Jessica, and I'm going to be applying this with a MAC 242 brush. So as you guys can see, I'm just applying this on my inner lid. The reason why I'm doing this is because I'm going to take another shade right now in just a second, and I'm going to be applying it in the middle. So you guys don't have to do this, but you know, I'm kind of extra. And now for the middle, I'm going to be applying this Morphe Press Pigment in Tragic Fashion. This press pigment is super pigmented and the color is absolutely beautiful. And I'm going to be applying it with this Makeup Addiction flat shader brush. This flat shader brush is so nice to apply any kinds of eyeshadows. And now I'm going to be taking Artist Couture. I also have a discount code. I will also have it on my description bar. And this is in the shade Slaynali. It's so beautiful. It's like a golden, I don't know, like I don't even know how to explain it. It's really, really nice. And I'm going to be applying this glitter liner. This is the NYX Glam Liner in 24 carats. Now, time for falsies. I'm going to be obviously curling my eyelashes. I always love doing this step before I apply falsies, just so they can blend more. And now I'm going to be applying this Benefit Cosmetics They Are Real Mascara, just to give them a little bit of a volume before eyelashes. And now I'm going to be applying the Blush Lashes in Sparkles. These are one of my favorite eyelashes of all time. They're so beautiful and fluttery and full. I also have a discount code and I will have it on my description box. And I'm going to be applying this Marc Jacobs liner. As you can see, it's almost done. This is one of my favorite black eyeliners of all time. And now time for my favorite part, highlighter. I'm first going to be applying this Becca Shimmery Skin Perfector. This is in Opal, and I'm taking a little bit on my hand and then mixing it with my fingers and then applying it with my hand or my beauty blender. Really easy. I got this palette like 2 months ago and I'm just using it. I don't know why, because it's so beautiful. And I'm going to be taking Glow Getter and 143 and just mixing those two together to create the beautiful highlight that I want. And what I like doing is grabbing a flat brush. This is the Japanesque brush, and just applying the highlighter right under my brow bone because it looks so nice and it just blends well with my highlighter. Now for lips, I'm going to be applying my favorite lip liner. This is the MAC Strip Down lip liner. You guys know this is my Ride or Die lip liner. Right on top of that, I'm going to be applying the Milani Amore Matte Lip Cream. This is in the shade Adorable. It's a very beautiful pink shade. And I don't know, I wasn't satisfied with just being matte. I'm going to be taking the NYX Intense Butter Gloss. This is in Peanut Brittle. It's so beautiful. You guys need to get this because it's just the perfect nude gloss that everybody wants. I'm so excited because I'm finally going to be using the new Morphe Prep and Set Makeup Setting Spray. This is such a genius idea. I don't know how Morphe did it. It's so bomb. You guys need this. So this is it, you guys. This is the finished results. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on my next one. Bye guys.